Так, ну чего, мы начинаем Call of Juarez Gunslinger. Классная игра, я ее проходил, уже прошел, и сегодня мы начнем новую игру плюс, потому что в ней сохраняются все достижения и, главное, прокачка персонажа. Там есть небольшая прокачка. На обычный пойдем. Нет, я не помню, что, да как, что так пойдем, как есть. Честно, не помню, как там уже чего. И на сложности не хочу большой. Абилан, Канзас, 1910 год.
Don't I know you, sir?
Don't believe so. I haven't been here in many years. Name's Silas Greaves.
Silas Greaves? The bounty hunter?
Used to be.
Oh, what are you doing here in Abilene?
Just passing through. Got a little business to take care of.
Well, sir, it would be an honor if you would allow me to buy you a beer.
Hell, son, it would be my honor to drink it.
I'm Molly. Howdy.
I'm Dwight. That's Jack and Steve. Ben's behind the bar. Oh, I bet you got some great stories.
A couple.
Any of them true?
Jack, be nice.
A few.
What about your shootout with Henry Plummer's gang in Bannock, Montana? Is that where you started as a bounty hunter? That's what it says in this here dime novel.
Don't believe everything you read in them dime novels, boy. First man I hunted was back when I was riding with Billy the Kid.
You knew Billy the Kid?
Damn right. That scrawny son of a bitch had no fear. Wouldn't back down for nobody.
I heard he collected the 10 stars off any crooked lawmen who crossed him.
It was a war, boy. The Lincoln County War. And Billy promised his regulators would take the life of every bastard who helped bushwhack John Tunstall.
Kid had a big chip on his shoulder and a hair-trigger temper. Made him dangerous as hell.
Так, я читать субтитры не буду, сразу предупреждаю, потому что, во-первых, я не успеваю, во-вторых, повествование идет по ходу еще игры, поэтому будет как-то странно, когда-то я читаю, когда-то их нет.
It was about 30 years ago. Billy was hiding out in an abandoned farm near Stinking Springs. I threw in with the kid because the man I had sworn vengeance on was riding with Billy's enemies. But before I tell you why I want that sumbitch,
Можно сразу поменять оружие у нас, потому что много, но мне нравится этот пистолет. Так, единственное, что... Да, я могу.
No, Steve. The other kind of funny.
Угу, все, работает. Вернитесь в убежище.
That's not fair. We're missing all the fun.
I knew those two morons would never let me through. I had no choice.
What the hell? Shoot that sumbitch! I'm done.
Да чё ты не ведешь?
Was it Pat Garrett's posse?
Oh yeah. I heard the shots and I knew I had to move fast.
Fire at will!
Garrett and his army of deputies had surrounded the entire homestead. I decided to help Billy and the boys out a bit. So that's just what I did.
Hey, we got one behind us! They own it! Covering fire! Kill him, for Christ's sake!
As the governor of New Mexico was paying for the kids' apprehension, Garrett was able to hire every gun hand in Lincoln County.
Новый уровень. Сейчас поставим.
Shoot that bastard! Going nowhere! You're dead!
Так, уровень дали. Так, я хотел дробовик прокачать. Или, подождите, или пистолет. Что туда? Бегу. А, вот, мне еще не хватает до золотой. Золотая винтовка открыта. Сейчас потом будем дробовик качать.
I'm putting you down! Watch out! He's one of them!
God damn it, he's right behind us! Where the hell's Garrett? Never around when you need it! Come on!
Let's send these son bitches running!
Garrett's men were running around like a bunch of chickens with their heads cut off. Still, one of them reached the water tower. Not a bad idea. It would be a turkey shoot from up there.
I'll do you my...
Так, тут ничего нету, да? Все, время переключиться на два ствола.
These shooters Garrett hired weren't the sharpest tools in the shed.
Leave him to me!
A lot of them were saddle tramps or sod busters or drunken drifters looking to make a few bucks.
You think you can kill me too? Can't hide forever!
Then, I heard a friendly voice yelling at me from the window. Back
door!
We'll cover you!
Try aiming, you idiots!
Truth be told,
He's in
things
the
weren't
window.
much better behind the house.
Watch your flank!
I cut their numbers in half. But that just made the ones that were left twice as mad. They made up for their lack of skill with a seemingly endless supply of ammo. It was a bit of a slog, but I finally fought my way around the back of the house.
Так, ну поехали. Патрики соберем.
And like that, I was inside, none the worse for wear. I passed Sturdy Dave, and upstairs I found Billy and Charlie Bowden.
in a track! You ain't going no...
Billy looked at me and said, "About time, amigo. Grab a gun and get to the window."
Wait, so you were friends with Billy the Kid?
Yeah, sort of. Anyway, we were surrounded by dozens of deputized shooters who wanted to do us harm. I'm telling you, Garrett's men were dropping like flies, but they just kept on coming. That's when Charlie got hit. "They're catching us in a crossfire," shouted Billy. "Get to the other side."
Где он там? Так.
How many of those cocksuckers I personally put down? It was pretty clear, even to Billy, that maybe discretion was the better part of valor.
What's that mean?
It means that it was time to cut and run. "They got a Gatling," Billy shouted. "Get the horses and bring them round back. I'll draw their attention." He directed that order at me, and I thought, why the hell do I have to do it? But I went anyway. Dumbass that I was back then.
Those poor sons of bitches are
Many
done
would have
for.
fled in my place. But I had that false sense of invincibility that many young men have. Like Jack here.
What are you saying, old man?
Jack, he's just joshing with you now.
Yeah, he better be.
Mr. Greaves, please continue.
Please,
Так.
call me Silas, ma'am. Now, where was I?
You were heading for the barn.
Making my way past a passel of fallen foes.
Sounds like Garrett hired a whole regiment of hired guns.
Yeah, and just when I thought I was done with them, more of these hapless bastards would pop up.
Так, ну пока у нас все идет норм.
You're dead! Finally, I had the stables within my reach. And that's when I met Sheriff Pat Garrett.
I read that you went toe-to-toe with him, sir. That backstabbing bastard with that tacked-on tin star. You challenged him to a showdown.
You read that in a dime novel?
It said he showed no fear as he took your measure.
Сейчас будет обучение дуэли. Дуэль очень тут такая прикольная штука, но требует концентрации.
that you killed him in a fair fight.
Is that what that penny dreadful said? No, boy. That ain't what I meant when I said I met Pat Garrett. So let me start again. I finally reached those damn stables. And stepped inside, and... Last thing I heard was Garrett's voice. That's not Billy.
And go on. How did it end?
And, boy, that was just the beginning.
Не буду я менять уровень сложности, потому что мне эта игра нравится тем, что она вот такая расслабляющая.
So what happened? Did Garrett arrest you?
Yeah, after I came to, bastard had clocked me with his Colt.
And the kid surrendered?
When he realized there was no getting out of there alive.
So
Подождите секунду.
Indeed they did. Sentenced me to hang right along with the kid.
Так, ну следующая миссия более-менее. Горсть патронов называется.
It's important to know that I was only riding with Billy so I could find the bastard I was after. He was with John Kinney's gang, and they were sworn enemies of Billy's regulators.
Why were you after him?
I owed that son of a bitch a bullet for what he had done to me and mine. Instead, all I got for myself was a goddamn death sentence. Luckily, it was right around then that I heard Billy make his move. He shot Jim Bell and a few other guards as he made his getaway. Later, they wrote that some lady friend planted a pistol for him in the privy. What the papers didn't say is that Billy helped me escape, too. My first order of business was finding a firearm.
Так.
I saw Billy through the window, and he yelled that I should take to the rooftops to make my escape. So I did.
Anybody see Billy? Oh, son of a bitch!
Так, тут надо это.
Hell yeah. That scatter gun was like a double-barreled howitzer. It could blow a man clear off his feet. You hardly had to aim the damn thing. The kids escaped and raised a huge ruckus.
Так,
Guards
ну
were everywhere looking for him.
мы дробовик сменим.
Let the kid get away.
Так, все отлично.
Anybody see him?
I had to jump from roof to roof like a damn
Тут прикол в
alley cat.
том, что
I followed the planks where I could. Some of that wood was slippery as hell. The whole town was up in arms. And suddenly, I was a fugitive.
How the hell did the kid escape? Show him how to die! Garrett's gonna kick our ass!
Вот ты.
Kill that dickweed! You just killed Red?
Ладно, мне по крыше надо идти.
Violence is not the answer.
So that bastard you were after, what did he do?
He did me and my family a grievous harm. But I knew if I was ever gonna find him, I would need to get my ever-loving ass out of there. I tried to be stealthy and sneak my way past.
This town doesn't have a moment's peace.
Там тем более один этот остался. Давайте пока поэкономим с одним. А вон патроны. Отлично.
But hell, if they weren't all waiting for me. Apparently, some of them thought I was Billy.
He's in town somewhere.
See, me and the kid shared a certain similarity in build and coloring. I was just glad I had Deputy Bob's mean-ass shotgun.
What? I can't hear you. We're gonna be in deep shit when Pat gets back.
Тут можно где-нибудь секретики поискать, но я сейчас не буду этим заниматься.
Not bad.
They're shooting in the street!
Leave him to me. Get your head stoned.
So much lead was whizzing by my head, it was like everyone in Lincoln wanted to put me in the ground. I knew I needed to find a horse. Though I never did have a great fondness for those four-legged grass eaters. Smelly, sweaty, ungrateful beasts. We prize them too high, if you ask me.
I've got this. You won't get away with this. Damn ears are ringing. Had enough. Give it up.
You're threatening the lives of innocent people.
Секретик. Тут где-то по-любому еще есть секретики, я просто не хочу их искать сейчас.
But where was the kid while you were busy getting shot at?
Gone. And that's when it occurred to me why Billy set me free.
Блин.
So I could be a hapless decoy and draw attention while he snuck out of town. Oh, some bitch. I knew if I made it out of there in one piece, no one would put a price on my head.
Because everybody in Lincoln would be dead?
No, because they all thought I was Billy. And all that blame would fall on him. Meanwhile, Deputy Bob Ollinger was organizing a posse to put me down.
Сорвал комбинацию.
Mean son of a bitch, but he was doubly pissed that I stole his mean-ass shotgun. Anyway, it was me or them, and the only way forward led me straight to perdition. But the cards were dealt, and I had no choice but to play them.
What are you? We're gonna be deep shit when Jack gets back. Now you're really pissing me off. Don't let him get away. Show yourself, coward. Stop him! God damn you! We can take him.
Так, ну может поискать здесь, нет секретиков каких.
You won't get away with this. Okay, now you're really pissing me off. You can't hide forever.
Откуда? Вот видите лица, которые для меня готовили. Так, на ружье сменим. Там далеко они. Так, быстро перезарядим револьвера. Нажмите R, чтобы войти в концентрацию, да, нельзя забывать. Он мне сейчас... Выцелили. А, блин, я думал, это этот живой. Так, тут нету секретиков никаких. Так, ну ладно. Вон что-то лежит. На, это винтовка.
You're dead.
Не туда, но я хочу туда пробежаться, может там секрет.
I found what I was looking for. The stables on the edge of town.
I guess Billy saved your ass, taking out Bob Ollinger the way he did.
Billy didn't kill Bob.
Sure he did. Dispatched him right after he shot Deputy Bell.
No, sir. Because Bob came right up behind me, angry as hell that Billy had lit out. Hello, Bob, I said. I think you better let me go. And he says, I don't think so, boy. Not with my shotgun. So we stood there in the middle of the street, eyeball to eyeball. He intended to kill me, and I knew I had no choice but to defend myself. I killed him in a fair fight. Everybody saw I had no damn choice. Well, Lincoln got a mite depopulated that day.
Отлично.
Pat Garrett gunned down Billy 3 months later, so his escape was all for naught anyway.
Так, мне дали какие-нибудь? А, у меня есть одно очко. Так. Так, я что-то хотел сюда. Глубокие карманы. Нет, я хотел зверолов прокачать, чтобы открылись кое-какие вещи. Допустим, комбо. Так. Небольшой перерыв. Мы продолжим.
So where'd you go after Lincoln?
Mexico. Until I realized nobody was looking for me. I ended up taking a job at the Rurales.
The Mexican Rurales?
I was hired to help them track down the cowboys.
The most vicious outlaw gang in Cochise County? Curly Bill Brocious? Johnny Ringo?
Led by old man Clanton himself.
They must have paid you a pretty penny to take them hombres on.
Not really. But truth be told, I had my own reasons for going after those boys.
So was the bastard you were after now riding with the cowboys?
Roscoe Bob Bryant was his name.
Oh.
But no, this time it was a different bastard I was after. The aforementioned Mr. Ringo. And yes, he was working for old man Clanton. I came upon them robbing a stagecoach, which wasn't surprising, being they were such murderous thieves and bastards. The bandits wore red scarves, so I knew they worked for the old man.
Over there! There!
I did my best to help those poor bastards. Moments later, the attackers were dead, and I checked the stagecoach to see how many passengers were still breathing. None. It was then I wondered if the rocks weren't hiding more bandits. Was that all of them? Or did I just hit the rear guard? I quickly got my answer. They attacked from on high like Apaches often did. They would appear in great numbers from above and rain down lead on their hapless enemies' heads, making use of the high ground and whatever else they had. Yep, the Apaches always appeared out of nowhere, and there never seemed to be an end to them.
Hold on, were you attacked by Apaches? What happened to the cowboys?
Did I say they were Apaches? I said Clanton's cowboys attacked me Apache style. I was in a pitched battle, but I was holding my own against an overwhelming enemy force. See, at the time, I was still pretty green, but often blunder into regrettable situations. But I just kept shooting at anything I could see up in those damn rocks. I didn't see Ringo, but I knew he was with the cowboys. He and Roscoe Bob had done me a dreadful wrong, and I was determined to have my revenge. But to get to Ringo, I knew I'd have to fight my way past these other assholes first. Unfortunately, I was running out of ammo. Another perfect example of my relative inexperience as a hunter of men. I immediately knew that a tactical retreat was called for, as my vengeful fury was much less impressive without the bullets to back it up. Finally, they managed to corner me. Trapped as I was, the odds of my survival seemed pretty slim. Luckily, serendipity was on my side as I suddenly spotted a way out of my predicament.
He's getting away!
I ran ahead as if the devil himself was after me. Bullets were whizzing by my ears, but I wasn't about to roll over and die. I just kept running like there was no tomorrow. Because there wouldn't be if Clanton and his men caught up with me. As I was scurrying around those caves, I thought, what was I thinking? Going up against a gang like this?
Nowhere to run.
They were hunting me like I was game. And I swear to God, that's how I felt.
Where's he gonna run to now?
I just kept running, not knowing where the hell I was going.
You're done.
And that's when something miraculous happened. Like manna from heaven. I found the desiccated remains of what looked like an Apache warrior. The old weapon next to him supplied me with some much-needed ammunition.
Алло. Угу.
Вы сами пойдете. А? Ну а что ты, я уже одет, я